And so here's just our standard form. ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. I'm just going to show you that you can complete the square no matter what your coefficients are. Okay? So step 1 was to do what? Isolate the variable. So we're going to move the c over to the other side. So minus a c. Step 2, get your leading coefficient to be a 1, and we do that by dividing every term by a. Okay, so I'm left with x squared plus b over a x, leave a space, is equal to negative c over a. Okay, my next step is to complete the square. So to complete the square, I'm going to take half of my first degree term's coefficient. So that coefficient is b over a. I'm going to take half of it. Taking half of it is like multiplying it by 1/2. So there's a 2 in the denominator. And I'm going to square that, right? And I'm going to add this value to both sides of my equation. So here I'm going to add b squared over 2 squared a squared. So I'm going to add b squared over 4a squared to both sides of this equation. And the whole point of doing that is it allows me to write this left side as a binomial square. First term always x. The second term is whatever I squared in this completing the square step. So I'm going to add b over 2a. And that's equal to, and what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to write these all as one single fraction. So I'm going to make my LCD. It needs an a, it needs a 4 and an a squared, so 4a squared is my LCD. I'm going to write my first term as b squared. I'm just going to reorder these terms so they're alphabetical order. So b squared times the LCD factor that's missing from its denominator. It's not missing anything. Okay, minus c times what LCD factors are missing from this denominator? It's missing the 4, it's missing 1a, it has the other a, and then that original c. Okay, and then I can extract my square root here. When I extract my square root, I get x plus b over 2a is equal to, take into consideration the positive and negative of this root. In my numerator, I get b squared minus 4ac. In my denominator, if I take the square root of 4, it simplifies to 2. Square root of a squared simplifies to a. And then to isolate my x completely, I'm going to subtract b over 2a from both sides. Remember, whatever you do to both sides, put it in front of the plus or minus. So you guys can already see what's coming here, right? When we combine this all as one single fraction, what is this? Negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a is the, yeah. Okay, so this is the derivation of the quadratic formula. So this is why completing the square always works.